Hey guys, so today I'm here with my unboxing and review of the Solar Sound 2 Bluetooth speaker by Devotec Industries. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and open it up. I'm going to do an unboxing, show you guys what all is in it, and then after I've used it for a while, I will go ahead and take a look at the review. So actually while we're opening this, actually no, there's no tape. I would like to thank Devotec for sending this out to me for free to review, so definitely I'd like to thank them for that. So actually this is a nice packaging here. So let's go ahead and take a look here. We do have a little pouch. I guess that's what you put the speaker in. And we do have some cables, so let's go ahead and just take a look at what all we get. We do get a mini USB to USB cable, and it's retractable, so that's pretty cool. I believe you use that to charge. What else do we have here? We do have a 3.5mm to 3.5mm. So this is basically to hook in like one end to your iPod and one to the speaker. It also does feature Bluetooth, but of course I will get into that in the review. Let's see what else we have in our little bag of goodies here. And then we do have, just a little USB charger. I'm going to pull it out here. So just a really nice compact USB charger, so you go ahead and you can plug it in. And of course this is a Bluetooth speaker, so technically you don't really need any of these wires, but obviously it's nice to that they include them. And lastly, but certainly not least, we do have the Solar Sound, let me just get the box out of the way. We do have the Solar Sound 2 speaker. So what I'm going to do, guys, just go ahead and show you guys it real quick. I'm going to go ahead and use this speaker for a little while, test it, do all that kind of stuff, and I'll be right back with the review. Okay, so I've had a decent while to go ahead and test out the speaker system, and overall I'm pretty impressed. So before we get into any of the importance and all the specifics, let's just go ahead and just give you guys a tour around the device. Starting on the front, you will of course see there's not a whole lot here. There are 3 capacitive touch buttons. As you can see here, they're totally flush. They work pretty well, and of course you do have your volume as well as your back. You have your next as well as your on and off, and you have your volume up as well as the next track. It does work pretty well. This is the logo, and actually it does have a couple of LEDs in there which kind of blink according to when it's syncing, or rather when it's pairing, when it's charging, all that kind of stuff. Over on the side here we do have one of the 1-watt speakers. And you do have one on either side. Now we'll get into the audio quality in just a second. Around the back you will see there are a few connections. You do have a line in. So while of course this speaker system you can go ahead and use it entirely wirelessly by charging it via solar power, and obviously it does have a pretty decent battery in there. You can go ahead and just charge it that way, and if you have Bluetooth on maybe your iPod or your cell phone or whatever, you can go ahead and just do it all entirely wirelessly. However, there's a pretty good chance that you might not always be in the sunlight or whatever. So in that case, you can go ahead and just use obviously the included USB charger and retractable USB cord. So that works pretty well. It does charge quite a bit faster using USB. But of course, if you do have it, it's not a big deal to go ahead and just set it in a windowsill or something. It does charge fairly quickly. It takes roughly about a day or so from a full, totally dead battery to if you leave it in a window to fully charge up. But again, not all that bad. In addition, you also do have a line in and line out. So maybe, for example, you have like an iPod that doesn't support Bluetooth, or maybe your cell phone doesn't, or for whatever reason, you can go ahead and use the included 3.5mm audio jack. So that does work pretty well. So let's go ahead and just kind of give you guys a demonstration. So to turn it on, you hit the little button. There we go, so you can hear it is on. Okay, so let's go ahead and give you guys a brief demo of the audio quality. So guys, before I begin, I do want to let you know, obviously this is not going to be a perfect test. You're having to deal with both my camera microphone as well as the YouTube processing. So the quality is probably going to be quite a bit less. However, hopefully you should get a pretty good idea. So, with my iPod fully connected via Bluetooth, let's just go ahead and start playing. And of course, this is a track from Kevin MacLeod. It's actually my outro. So there you go, guys. That's a pretty brief little thing. I'm showing you the audio quality. Generally, I found that over Bluetooth, it's pretty decent. Now, obviously, of course, you really always have to keep in mind this is a very small speaker system, and don't expect something ridiculous sound out of it. But for the size, it's really pretty solid. Now, as far as Bluetooth, generally, like as you can see here, my iPod very close, and so the quality was really quite good. However, when you get it a little bit farther away, that I found Bluetooth kind of like pauses and stuff. So, for example, like, you know, if I was like holding this in my hand and this was like in my pocket, and it kind of cut out a few times, and it kind of wasn't perfect. So that has less to do with, you know, the speaker system and more to do with just Bluetooth in general. So if it's not a big deal to you, if, you know, if you're going to be setting this down and, you know, maybe like as a party or something, I definitely do recommend go ahead and plug it in via the 3.5mm audio cables. It does give it a better sound, and obviously you don't have to worry about Bluetooth or any issues like that. But of course, if you do want to use it as Bluetooth, it will work pretty well as long as you just do keep it fairly close. And so anyway, guys, that's pretty much it for my review of this speaker system. I'm really pretty impressed with it. I like the fact that it does charge via solar. You know, the audio quality is surprisingly good for something like this size. I am pretty impressed with it. And obviously, I really do like the idea of it being an entirely wireless unit. You know, you don't have to plug it in. If you're in Sun, you would never have to plug it in. And if you have something Bluetooth, you would never have to plug it in with audio cables either. So really, you could honestly go out like this, be good to go pretty much forever. Well, maybe not forever, but you know. So anyway, guys, if you're interested, I will have a link in the description. You can go ahead and find out more about it. I think for the price, it's a pretty solid product. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching.